Hello and welcome. This is probably going to be my first video for my YouTube. I've decided I'm going to go with something I've enjoyed playing many years. I always play with subtitles on. I am probably going to let it do the cutscenes. If I feel like it's taken a while, I will just separate the first recording from actual gameplay, because I know the first scene can take a while. So we will see how that goes. Luckily enough, like I said, I've played this a lot of years. So there's not much I don't know, but there's some things I don't know, so I don't really worry too much about it. What I am going to do though, is I'm going to let you, if whoever watches this, let you choose what license board to pick. So I'm not going to pick one until somebody has decided, and depending if it's a majority, we'll do that. If it's just if there isn't enough, I'll just count up through the comments and see what we're going with. So without further ado, let's do this. So yeah, Final Fantasy 12, Zodiac Age. Let's go.
In the name of the Father, and in the presence of these holy relics, I hereby pronounce you man and wife from this time forth. May the blessings of the gods light your path for all eternity. Far on.
Launch an attack by both land and air, our kingdom will stand little...
Nabudis has fallen.
Impossible!
My father? I know not. I am sorry.
If Nabudis has indeed fallen, it is only a matter of time before they reach the borders of Dalmasca. There is nothing to halt their advance.
Secure Nalbina with all haste.
I will go.
And I will go at his side.
Galtea stand watch over your life.
That I be considered worthy.
We must withdraw!
No! Paling still stands!
Shield beyond sight, ne'er failing light.
The paling's fallen!
Then it's over!
For my father. For my father!
Lord Rasler!
Blessings of the Great Father descend, and guide your bodies return to the earth. Great Father, guide your spirits return to the Mother of all. There you shall find peace. Pharaoh.
The death of Lord Rasla Heos Nabradia was but one of many tragedies to befall the Kingdom of Dalmasca. The air of hope that had surrounded Her Royal Highness Princess Asha's wedding was now quite lost. Dalmasca had been set adrift at the mercy of history's restless tides. At this time, two great empires struggled for dominion over Ivalice: Arcadia in the east, Rosaria the west. The invasion of the Kingdom of Nabradia was Arcadia's first step in its westward march. With Lord Rasla's beloved homeland consumed by the hellfires of war, it seemed clear that Arcadia would soon mete out a like fate to Dalmasca. The fall of the fortress at Nalbina told the destruction of the greater part of Dalmasca's forces. A counterattack was mounted by the order of the Knights of Dalmasca, ever brave and faithful. But against the martial might of the Arcadian armies, they stood little chance of victory. Indeed, their defeat was to be absolute. Soon thereafter, Arcadia came forward, offering terms of peace, or, as one might rather put it, terms of Dalmasca's surrender. Lord Romanos, King of Dalmasca, and my dear friend, had no choice but to accept these terms. It was, thus, only with reluctance that he set out for Nalbina Fortress, now under Arcadian occupation, to affix his seal to the Emperor's Treaty of Peace. The king had scarce departed his royal city of Rabanasta when the remnants of the Order made their return, and not a moment too soon, for a terrible revelation awaited them. The treaty would be signed with steel and writ in royal blood.
You there? Can you hear me?
It's as I feared. They're slowing us down.
Do not say that. Not all of us are here for love of battle. He fights to defend his homeland.
Your name?
Rex, sir. My name's Rex.
Good. Rex. You bore a few cuts, but you are still whole. Well, can you stand? Think you can fight?
I'm fine, sir.
How old are you, Rex?
17, sir.
Young. Family?
My brother is all I have left, sir. He's 2 years younger than I, living in Rabanastre.
So young. You're barely old enough to be a man. You shouldn't be forced to wield a sword.
No, sir. I want to fight. For my homeland. And for my parents.
It's time, Bosch. Save the discussion for later. We must reach the king before they act, or all our efforts will be in vain.
I'm aware of the situation.
We found them! Over there!
Bossel, go ahead. I will handle this rabble.
Godspeed.
Steady, Rex. Keep your wits about you and you'll make it. We move!
Yes, like I said, I've played this before originally on PS2, and I have played it on PS4. The only things I have never done on this, regardless of whether it was on PlayStation 2 or PS4, was quite simply put, I never collected all the espers and never finished all the hunts. I completed the game, so hopefully it will take a lot of hours and it will be a long process, but I'm hoping to collect at least all the espers if I can. To be fair, there was only 2 I never collected. One was Ultima, hidden in the Great Crystal, and the other was Zodiac in Henham Mines. For those that don't know, to access either of them requires a lot of work and also knowing where you're going, because for those that don't know, the Great Crystal is a fun little maze, but you don't get a map. As for Henham Mines, you can't access the area you need to until you've done certain things, which if I remember correctly requires you to do a hunt to access it. But the enemies in there are also increasingly difficult. But I know a lot of things have changed, and I've not been in there since number 2, and I struggle to get through. The reason I'm skipping most of this is, like I said, I've done most of these. I know how it works. I can't remember what my recording time is. I believe I've got it set for an hour, or 60 minutes as the PlayStation likes to call it.
Captain?
This fight is, you don't even have to kill it, obviously it's just a half, get it down to about half and it'll sort itself out. I won't save in the fortress as I've already got a save file already set up, so it won't really be too bad in that sense. I don't have to do it again. Obviously I will be saving on newer slots instead of my original slots. It's been a while since I played and I'm not sure what I picked.
My engines are hit. She'll not hold much longer.
We receive you, Tomberry. You've leave to retire. Well fought.
My thanks, Antlion. Tonberry disengaging.
So there's a few other things I haven't ever done, which a few of them involve killing Hellworm, Yzma, stuff like that. There's a it's one of those where I've never, like I said, completed the side quest in a sense. On the PlayStation 2 I did get the Zodiac Spear. I've not collected it on this one before.
Vossler! Where are you?
What if Captain Oculus has fallen?
Don't talk such nonsense. Vossler's laughed in the face of death far too many times for him to stop now. Men like him don't die in places like this. We must make haste to reach the king. We will take him to safety.
Is His Majesty unharmed?
He'll agree to an unconditional surrender. They wouldn't dare touch him until the wax on his seal is dry.
But if we arrive after he signed the treaty...
Wait. Quickly, Rex.
Yeah. I don't, obviously... I'm not going for all weapons, just as a reference. I mean, it's... not that they aren't good or anything, it's just that there's a lot of dedication. Some of it involves having to, obviously, have this save up here, and you kind of have to manipulate in a way by using the crystal and curing. Like I said, I'll recover my HP, but I don't need to save because, like I said, I've already got a save here anyway. There's no point having 2 saves on the same place. Obviously there's going to be another cutscene up here.
Intruders! Don't let them escape!
Sir, we have little time. You must go to the king. I'll handle these.
Fight well.
Always start with a yellow. Live. Yeah, it's just him. I've never collected on this so far the best gun, best bow. Honestly, for me it's like going for the Warm Hero Blade. It's pointless once you've defeated what you have to defeat for them. It just doesn't make sense to do. If you know, you know. If you don't, well, basically three strongest enemies in game to get a sword. That would probably help you kill them 3 enemies. It's a bit pointless after you kill them.
Your Majesty. Captain, why? Our king, what have you done?
The king intended all along to sell Dalmasca to the Empire. His Majesty was a traitor.
Captain,
Seize the insurgent. Hello.
Well, so much for peaceful negotiations.
We'll never surrender to you. We are not cattle to be sold by a traitor king.
But the war is over, my dear captain. You have lost. Dalmasca is the property of the Empire now. And think, we intended to let you keep some of your sovereignty, out of respect. But now you've gone and ruined that. Haven't you, Captain?
We will never bow to you.
And the people of Dalmasca will hate you for it. Take the captain away.
Off you go.
Vaughn.
Pretenses of peace left by the wayside, the Arcadian forces resumed their advance toward Rabanasta. Dalmasca's doom had been decided. To make resistance would serve no end. With this foremost in my thoughts, I to the people of Dalmasca. Sons and daughters of Dalmasca, I bid you lay down your arms. Raise songs of prayer in their stead. Prayer for His Majesty King Raminas, ever merciful, a man devoted wholly to peace. Prayer, too, for the noble Princess Ash, who, wrought with grief at her kingdom's defeat, has taken her own life. Know also that Captain Bosch von Ronsenberg, for incitement of sedition and the assassination of His Royal Majesty King Raminas, has been found guilty of high treason and put to his death. They who at this late hour choose still the sword are cut of the same cloth as the captain. Traitors who would lead Dalmasca to her ruin. Dalmasca's surrender without terms was soon to follow.
Hurry it up or they'll find us.
I know. Just a little more. You keep an eye out for me up there, Kites. 1, 2, 3 more. All right. Time to clean house.
Yeah, so I understand this might not be the game for everybody. I know there's been a lot of videos about it and people done the walkthroughs and all the other stuff, but you know, like I said, it's a game I enjoyed. It's just a little start up to see how things go. I've got other games. Whether the games are for anybody's preference, I don't know. But here we are.
Wow, Vaughn, you got them all yourself? Guess I know who to call when something big comes along.
Hey, it's good practice for the desert. I'm ready for anything now. That's enough for today. You should get back to Miguel's place, Kites. Aren't you running errands for him?
Oops, totally forgot. You should come, Vaughn. He's busy today. Might have some work for you to do, too.
I've got other, work to do. Hey, lock this place up for me, will you? If Miguel finds out we've been down here, he'll tan our hides.
Huh? What'd you say?
Sir, you haven't paid, and I... What? Haven't paid? On second thought, please, sir, take it. It's a gift.
Leave the poor sod be. We don't want trouble today.
Your luck, peddler.
Oops, sorry.
Which way you're going, churl?
What? My pouch! It's gone!
The boy! Get out the way! Oh!
What? Hey, that's mine.
What do you mean, yours? You've been stealing again. What happens if they catch you? We need you to be there for us, Vaughn. You're no good to anyone if you're locked away in a dungeon.
Oh, what? Am I the leader now? We're orphans. The first thing you learn is you gotta watch out for yourself. Come on, Pinello. You know it as well as I do. Hey, you give that back. What do you think you're doing?
I thought that this money was the people of Dalmasca's property. The Imperials stole it from us, so it's only fair that we take it back. It's our duty as Dalmascans. Well, wasn't that what you said?
Yeah, but I never said anything about taking it back from me.
This is for that bread you took the other day. Just because I help Miguelo out every now and then, it doesn't mean that you get to eat for free too, you know.
I know that. You think I like living like this? One of these days, I'll fly an airship of my own. I'll be a sky pirate, free to go where I will.
Well, be careful. You'll never fly anything if you're rotting in a dungeon. Oh, Miguelo had some errands that need doing. He wanted you to drop by his place. It might be a good idea to lend a hand.
Okay, so yeah, we are playing as Van, 17-year-old street rat, as they call it. So like I said, this is gonna be a first video. I don't expect anything, but hopefully I'm going to continue doing it.
Ah, Vaughn, I was waiting.
Pinello said you needed something?
Had me some packages supposed to be arriving by courier. In the morning, perhaps he ran into some trouble on the desert. Now I've no foodstuffs to prepare for the banquet tonight.
So you want me to find this courier? Hey, no problem.
No problem. The desert teems with trouble. I'd be sending you to an early grave, my boy. No, I've arranged for some replacement goods from Tomage over at the Sandsea.
So you want me to go to the tavern to pick him up?
Actually, I asked Kites to do that. Wouldn't you know he's gone missing on me, too? I can't leave my shop, and I've Pinello on another chore at the moment, you see. What I want you to do is run over to the Sandsea and fetch Kites back. What do you say?
Sounds wild.
It's easy work, and you'll thank me for it someday.
Yeah. So like I said, we're just gonna continue, get through this. We'll be accessing the desert where we can start leveling up. I understand people might not want to see the grinding of levels and this, that and the other, but it's gonna be one of those. I'm gonna do it. I'll still record and do it. Whether people like it, probably not, but that's what a playthrough's for.
There you are, Kites. Stop loafing around.
Look, Vaughn, look! This is it! This is why Miguelo's courier didn't get here on time.
A creature spotted in the Ester Sand. What is that thing?
Ah, Vaughn. Miguelo sent you too, did he? He's a busy man these days, that Miguelo, if I dare say so myself. I don't envy him the work, though. Not a bit. Quite the affair throwing a banquet to welcome the Imperials, eh?
Welcoming? We should be... whatever. Say, Tomage, what's this?
Nah, don't remind me. Got some nastiness out there in the Ester Sand. What's stopping our couriers? And that means shortages all around. Thought I'd put up a bill, offer a reward to anyone who can knock that nasty back in its place.
Now that's work. Sounds 10 times better than running errands for Miguelo.
That's right. Vaughn, you should give it a shot.
And you should be getting back to Miguelo. Now, Kites. He was waiting for you.
Oh, right.
And that is now ready to go out. So yeah. Repeat tutorial message. No. So we're not going to worry too much about life solution. You don't really need this for the first bit. I tend to what's 150. We'll find more potions while we're out there, so it's not too big of an issue. Because 90% of the time, and we also have the ability to steal, which 90% of the time you also steal potions or fruit off the cactoid or cactus. I will mispronounce a lot of things, so just ignore that if you can. Ah, dipshit number 1.
You there, let's see some papers, boy. No public passage on account of the Lord Consul's parade.
Oh, gee, that's too bad. You see, it just so happens that your provisioner for the fete tonight, he sent me to pick up a few choice morsels for the, Consul's dining pleasure. He wants them quick. I got the writ of transit right here. You see? Signed, Miguelo. I just hate to see the Consul upset because his food wasn't ready on time. And I sure hate to see him take it out on you.
The Lord Consul is a great man, and not one to take offense in such trifling matters. Move along, boy. Wouldn't do to keep the Consul waiting. Right. Gates are closed after this.
Yeah, I'm also not fussed about doing that little package side mission at the beginning, just because of what it is. We are going to save, like I said, see I'm down in Chichi Uplands and the Foreign Coast for now, so we will create a new save for this. If you wanted to know, obviously, what other games I have, oh, I remember it off the top of my head now. I have, bloody hell, what do I have now? Yeah, I've got The Surge. I've been currently playing that on my Twitch channel. I've just made it to the factory. I'm also been playing, bloody hell. I've got Days Gone. I know it's an old game. I do technically have Bloodborne. So that's another game I've not completed. Don't mind playing. So if anybody if there's anything you would prefer me to play as well as this, then please let me know in the comments. I'll try and do what I can. Like I said, I don't do this. This isn't a full-time thing. I'm just doing it for a bit of fun, a bit of a laugh. So I'm literally going to be I'll be doing this on and off because I work 12-hour shifts. But I'm currently on my 18 off, so I mean I've got rest of this week. As this is my second week, and I've only just, like I said, I only created it yesterday. So this recording will probably go out later today. I'm just going to try and keep an eye on the recording time. Because there's been a few occasions where I've recorded clips of other stuff and not realised how long I was running. So hopefully I won't forget, and hopefully I won't mess that up. So yeah, your wolves, they will drop you a hat, or you can steal it. For now, we will just attack. I believe I should be able to take him. Yeah. Should be easy enough. The cactus, you can get a broadsword from. I believe it's a drop, if I remember correctly. So most of the time, I will spend a fair bit in here, level it up to at least, I think I usually aim for level 3 before I take on the rogue tomato. Not that it's a difficult fight, it's just always works out best to have a level or 2 on most of the enemies. Something I didn't find out until I did it myself was a certain particular hunt that was had changed in a way. That hunt was the white mouse in the Agaram site waterway. That was a lot harder than I remember it being on PS2. Safe to say, when I did that on my other save files, it was really hurting a lot. But that's one of those things, live and learn. Now, can I get this without without that other thing coming out to me? If I'm lucky. Yeah, he's down there, I've got plenty of space. One thing you can't do in front of this guy, I believe, is use magic. Kind of like the elements in the later on. You use magic in front of them, they will just absolutely wail on you. I mean, it could be funny, but I'm pretty much a one hit, and I won't even do 3 damage to him. I'm lucky if I can hurt him at my point of this. Yeah. Apparently, you could technically beat it when you've got your other party members after the Bohemian Passage. I wouldn't like to say. I mean, that thing has like, I believe, a couple of thousand HP, and it does damage of pretty much 200 plus, and that's with decent armor. So yeah, I don't play with that in this area, and not for a bit. I mean, yeah, it'd be great XP. There was a little thing you could do on PlayStation 2, where if you had the Brawler license and you were high enough level, you could literally beat it unarmed because you did the damage. I don't think it stacks the same on this version. I'm not 100% sure. I mean, it's one of those where, you know, I mean, look at him though. He's beautiful, right? I mean, look at that smile. You think he just wants a hug? Look at that. But no, I don't play with him. He doesn't play with me. And to be fair, it does help. Like, he occasionally likes to cannibalise your enemies. Yeah. Because, hey, random as it is, he'll happily cannibalise the occasional foe for you. Mainly the wolves though, he mainly goes for wolves. I can understand why, because they're a pain in the ass from time to time. I should have killed you first. Yeah. You will I need to die first. I tend to go for the ones with the yellow name, because it means they're roughly around the same level area. So they tend to be they tend to hit a little bit harder than your non-highlighted names. Like I said though, I don't mind. You get what, 120 out of that, that's not bad. And you usually do find a few of them in here, potion wise, so it's not too bad. If anything, these things can be a pain in the butt when they start using RAM on you. Or is that its brother, the cactoid? Cactoids could be, I think, do it as well. Oh, I've got 2. Not always get 2, but yeah, I'll go for the right one. So, not bad. Hopefully I can beat this one before that one wakes up and it won't cause me a problem. There we go. Best thing you can get out of these is your cactus fruit. Not always guaranteed to get it, but I mean, if you get it, that's good. If you don't, you don't. Like that cactus fruit sells nicely. 10 gil, again, a lot of money. Not a lot of the other stuff. Personally, I'd rather not have to buy them. Like I say, usually your enemies will drop them or you can steal them. But potions are your bread and... Look at that, broadsword. I don't even know if I can equip it. Because there's some weapons you can equip without the license, and I'm not sure if he can. It's pretty much like one of your basic weapons. Let's have a quick look, we'll see if we can. No, we cannot. We need the license for it, that's a pain in the butt. Like I said, there's certain weapons you can equip to quite early on, and some you just can't, so, but... Hey ho, 14 attack points, works, it'll do for now. Another thing, if you do go up to this wall, you sometimes can spawn in another cactus. But But I get the feeling since we had 2 to start with, I don't think we're going to get another one. No, so we'll go over here. Some of these might have spawned back in. We'll spawn back in. Okay, obviously not. Wolf. Come on, bud boy. You get pushes out the way quite easy. There we go, level 3, quite simple. Easy peasy, you don't have to do much. Like I said, I don't mind doing this. This is one of the games where I can play for like hours at a time, just for the simple fact that it's a nice chill game, you're not really having to stress over anything too much. And to be fair, I've always enjoyed it for its story. I enjoyed the story a lot. I enjoyed the traversing from one end to the other. I'm gonna say I play here and there different Final Fantasies, but this has so far been one of my favourites. I did have a go at the Final Fantasy VII Remake. I did prefer the original over the remake by a lot. In my opinion, they didn't really need to change the gaming style of it. But that's my personal opinion. I would have stuck it as it was. You know, you ran into an enemy and then it went into your battle mode, not literally having to do what they've done. It doesn't make sense to me, because the game itself was perfect on the PlayStation 1. And the fact that they adjusted the actual story of it for certain characters, I understand in some sense why they did it, but that was what made that was another part of the game. You know, you had to do stuff, you had to find them, like all Final Fantasies. Nothing is ever handed to you on a plate. Like the weapons on this game, on the PS2, if you didn't know, obviously you had to make sure you didn't open certain boxes in certain locations and get all the way through to the Chronicle and Nabudis, or Necrohole. Not sure which way you go, which way you pronounce it, sorry. But it was one of them things. Like there were certain weapons you could find in the Pharaohs if you knew. Excuse me. If you knew about it, you had to obviously kill certain enemies to unlock the bridge, and then you only had a certain what do we call it? A percentage chance of it being there. It's how it was. It's like you wanna get this stuff, you wanna get these weapons and armor and stuff, you can't just go about it, and you've got to do stuff with it. With this, I believe the Zodiac Spear can only be claimed through the Fawn Coast Hunt Club, and that's only by putting it into certain things. I can't remember, you have to put them all into one, the trophies. But if you want it, I mean, the list is quite big anyway. I mean, it's all rare games you have to kill. Alright, we'll quickly kill Rogue Tomato, because I believe that's what you have to do. Is you obviously have to kill your rare games to get the trophies for the Hunt Club. I believe you have to collect all trophies and put them into a certain category out of the 3. Excuse me. And I can't remember exactly which one it is. Obviously, like I said earlier, with the PS2, you only had to actually avoid opening certain chests. It was simpler, but like I say, if you didn't know, then you're just running around looting and you don't know about it, you literally lose it. The only other time you can get it in the PS2 version is through Head of Mines, I believe.
Galbana lilies? Never thought I'd see him growing out here. Ugh. This'll make a nice souvenir. Time to call it a day.
Right, I'm going to end this recording here. Actually, no, I should be able to make it back to inside. I will save it and end it here. I will upload the video, and I had a missed call off a friend, which I didn't hear go off. That's because I'm wearing the headset. But no, regarding the Zodiac Spear, like I said, I believe the only way you could get it on PlayStation 2 was two ways. A very, very awkward chest in Head of Mines, and also, like I said, through not opening certain chests, and you could collect it from Naboo Dis. Yeah. But that don't go how you think it does. So yeah, we're gonna end it here. Just save it real quick. I will upload this as well, so that's done, and I will possibly do another recording later today. I just get the feeling that I have a friend wanting to play, so I'm gonna just, I don't record playing with friends, but like I said, I will record some more and we'll discuss that. But yeah, not a bad start. Apologies if you don't want to watch the cutscenes, let me know in the comments for future references, and also, like I said, have a think about licenses. Alright? Right, I'll catch you all later. Thank you.